Hello everyone. Thanks for your post this week into the online discussion on your research outcomes. The naming up of these can be challenging, especially in the early stages of the studies, but it is a valuable exercise and I encourage you to do it because it gets you to think about what will be produced or achieved by your research, who its targets and beneficiaries will be, and why indeed it is important that you do the research. The significance of your research and its benefits is tied directly to your aims and objectives, so go back and revisit those if you're having trouble naming up some potential outcomes. Think too about whether your research is applied or basic or whether it's a combination of both. Applied research is concerned with innovations in terms of ends usage, so that is their practical solutions for specific problems. The outcomes can be a range of recommendations or can be models of practice or indeed a new design to a design solution. And these can be applied in any number of fields from educational through to medicine, science, business, institutional. On the other hand, if you're doing basic research, which is sometimes called pure or fundamental research, that sort of research is curiosity driven and it's useful for gathering novel information about concepts, phenomena, or a field of study. Basic research is focused on knowledge creation for its own sake and with improving or expanding knowledge of a particular field. It's not unusual in art, media, and design research to have aspects of both. So discuss it with your supervisors and see what they think, and then they can advise on developing research methods around achieving both those objectives. This brings me to a few points about the candidate-supervisor relationship. I emphasise the importance of establishing good communication with your supervisor or supervisory team. It is the key to successful candidature. Academics have heavy workloads, but I can assure you that they are concerned about you and your progress. But it is up to you to make regular appointments, and it is a good idea to email your supervisor with a few discussion points before you attend a meeting. Also, a short email report to let your supervisors know what you're getting on, that you're getting on with things, is a great substitute when you're too busy or when you feel that things are running on track and you really don't have much to say. When things aren't running smoothly, this is the best time to make contact. A meeting or a few supportive words will help you get back on track. It's easy for weeks to slip by in very unproductive terms. If there are personal factors interrupting your studies, make sure you let your supervisor know because they have the experience and access to resources to help you work through the issues in relation to your studies. Another factor in successful candidate-supervisor relationship is that of expectations. For example, expectations around the frequency of meetings, availability at other times, feedback on work, authorship and publishing through your studies, tutoring opportunities and a myriad of other things that will invariably arise in the course of your studies. This conversation should be a two-way discussion, important to both parties, and if done early, it will enable you and your supervisors to map a constructive working relationship. Again, it is the second thing that is vitally important to this being successful. Lastly, next week is the final week, so please remember the quiz. If time is short and you can't get to all the activities, read the weekly material and do the quizzes, so at least you get your completion certificate. That's the minimum requirement for this course, and it would be a shame if you got this far and you didn't get that certificate. Anyway, that's all from me until next weekend. Have a great, next week I should say, have a great weekend and I'll see you next week. Bye.